Hello, welcome back to my channel. It is another day of Sockmas with my sock machine. Yesterday I made two socks like this already with the folded over cuff, heel, toe, and these ones you do it, oopsies, these ones you do it cuff down. So I want to use the ribber attachment, and I was looking at some Dean and Bean sock videos on YouTube for how to use the attachment because I have not really used it yet. Here it is. You just kind of put it on, and then you feed you have like these special ribber needles, which are shorter. You like put those in here, and then you like take other needles out of work to do it. So in the videos, they said that you could do a 1x1 or like a 3x1 rib with this. I'm hoping in the future we can figure out how to do like more creative things with this, because it would kind of suck if those are the only things you could do with this. I really want to learn how to do cables, and I thought about just trying to do a cable sock the other day, but then I realized that I would want the purl stitches in between all my cables. So I think I would have to use this to get purl stitches. So I'm excited, like once I figure out how to use this, I'm excited to play around and see like what kind of cool stuff you can make with this. The Dean and Bean YouTube is very like, it really just teaches you the basics. So I'm excited to like learn the basics and see what we can do to expand and be more creative. So in this video, I'm thinking I'm gonna learn how to use the ribber. I saw a video where you can cast onto the ribber, so you'd be making a cuff down sock. And then I guess I would just make the sock the way I was making those other socks after the ribbing part. Could also make a ribbed sock, which might be fun. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start by putting this on and trying the ribbed cast on that they show you in one of the Dean and Bean videos, and then I'll decide what I want to do from there. I am just now thinking maybe I'll do like a 1x1 cuff, and then I could like switch to like a 3x1 for the main sock. I don't know. Okay, we'll see. I'm gonna cast on my setup on it and like just do the first part of the video, the Dean and Bean video, and then I will show you what I'm doing after that, after I figure out what I'm doing. I just attempted to cast on every other needle, and then I'm gonna put the ribber on top and add the needles where I have removed the needles. This is all scrap yarn, and I'm gonna add my main color now. I'm basically doing what they're doing on YouTube. Hopefully it works. The instructions are a little bit vague, so I'm just doing what they're doing, and I'm hoping it's gonna work. So I'm gonna add in my my color for my cuff right now, and I did just tighten the tension because I want it to be nice and tight. I did not do a tension swatch, which could affect how this turns out later, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go for it. It's a little confusing because in their video, their main sock color is the same color as their waist yarn, which is always hard, you know. I'm gonna pull this down a little bit more so it's more of the purple next to that green color, because I really want to be able to tell which is the waist and which is the project yarn. So then they cranked a little bit around to where they could put the ribber on top. So this is, the ribber has to like, there's this pink piece right here. So the ribber kind of has to fit in like in front of that. Let's see if it's in the right place. Oh, and this is supposed to be over there, I think. Okay, let's try that. Oh wait, it's slightly off. The next thing I'm gonna do is add these little tiny needles, which are the ribber needles, all the way around, and then I'm gonna start knitting. And then theoretically, when the sock is finished, we would just take off this waist yarn, the green, and it would have a clean cast on edge. So hopefully it works. I don't really believe that it's gonna work just yet, but I'm gonna put all these needles on real quick. I'm supposed to just slide them in with the latches open and then pick up the bar in between my two regular needles and put it on top. It's a little tricky. Ooh, okay. So I'm just gonna do that 30 more times. I put all the needles on. I think they have all caught. I did one round just putting the needles on. Everything looks okay so far. The cam, this like rubber cam, was like shifting off a little bit, like it wasn't perfectly centered in between the other needles, but it seems to have kind of sorted itself out since I put all the needles on. Like maybe it was just pulling because I didn't have all the needles on. I don't know. I'm gonna knit. Just gonna knit like, maybe I'll do a tall cuff, like 30 rows or 40 rows, and hopefully I'll be able to see it in the bottom, like coming out of the bottom soon. And then I'll probably switch to stockinette after that. Kind of harder to like make sure everything is catching because I can't see what's happening. I guess I would just have to like look at each needle and make sure everything looks okay. Some of the little rubber needles keep closing though, and I wonder if that's going to be a problem, or maybe they will like open. Oh yeah, like that one's caught. Uh-oh, I already have a problem. Hopefully that was correct. Oh yeah, I have a couple that didn't catch. Okay, hopefully that's fixed. Uh-oh, yeah, these ones aren't catching either. Maybe because the needles were closed. I did something wrong, and all of the stitches are coming off of these rubber needles. So I'm gonna try to figure out what I did wrong. I'm thinking like maybe it wasn't aligned properly. There's like this one area inside the cylinder that's supposed to like align with the rubber attachment, and I think it's called the rubber stopper. So maybe it's like not aligned and it's pushing the stitches off. I don't know. They're also like, they should be like even, like a rib stitch and a regular stitch, but they're like very close together. So they're all like shifted over, and I'm sure that's causing problems too. So I'm just gonna start over and see if I can figure out what's wrong with this. I'm gonna try to problem solve this. I will be back soon.